example, to some parties. There are some people who will not feel very comfortable inviting single people to their houses. Why? Because they fear they're gonna snatch their husband, snatch their wife. All are having a great time. This is Patience, and I'm so happy that we get to meet once again at the Immaculate Show. It's always a pride to have you here, and today we're gonna be discussing a very great topic of interest, and which could also be conflict at the same time. We chose this topic because of a number of reasons, and which could also be conflict at the same time. We chose this topic because of a number of reasons, and some of them were actually good reasons and purposes. Today you'll find out that single people actually go through some challenges and they overcome them. And today you through the discussion you're gonna be able to realize whether you wanna stay single or not. The information that we are about to share is going to help you make a very important decision that's going to influence your life when it comes to whether to be single or not, whether to be in a relationship that's working or not. So once again, I've been asked to tell you more about the challenges of like me, or like you out there, or like anybody else. Okay. I may not know everything that single women go through, but at least I could share what I think is important, especially women of my age or even men. Number one is the thing you lack when you're single is that you don't have a companion. This marriage is about companionship. Companionship is very important. So when you're single, there is one thing that you're facing as a challenge. You're facing that joy that comes from having a companion. That is number one. And number two is you may not have a financial supporter if you're single. Come on. These days we know everything is about money, it's about finance. I'm sure you know that. And we all know about paying bills and also supporting our families and friends. When you have a husband or when you have a wife, you guys can always bring your bills together and your financial burdens together, and you can work it out and actually accommodate for them. But what happens when you're single? You really have to face your financial problems alone, which is not so comfortable at all. That is why when you have a partner or you're married, when it comes to solving your financial problems, it will be very, very challenges that single people go through. First of all, I want to remind you, don't try to personalize these challenges. Being single is not supposed to make you feel like a curse. It's just something that can be worked out. So I want you to understand that when you're single, sometimes you don't have accompaniment. For example, to some parties, there are some people who will not feel very comfortable inviting single people to their houses. Why? Because they fear they're gonna snatch their husband, snatch their wife. So if you want society to identify you better, you could actually do yourself a favor by adding one to you, which is having a partner or a fiance or a husband. Because you realize some jealous people, when they throw parties, they don't want single people around. They're feeling uncomfortable. They're like, this chick, if I invite her to this party, she's going to snatch my husband, or she's going to snatch my wife. So in case you're not getting a lot of invites to go to some parties, just know sometimes it's because they know that you're gonna be looking so sexy, and then you're gonna be single. So some people are not comfortable to see that. And I think another big issue that I think is a challenge is misrepresentation. Your husband will help you know how to dress up. A good husband is supposed to tame your fashion style. I mean, in a modern concept, forget about the old days when men were just for having kids. The world has now transitioned to a level whereby there's so many values that you're getting from your husband. So it's also an idea, before you choose your husband, try to understand how he wants you to dress up like and stuff like that. Because you know, sometimes it's very hard to know what to dress up when you're going somewhere, what makeup you should do, and with the grace of God, if you get someone who is a really a good husband, they will help you fix that part. Your husband will always tell you, will be like, baby, I'm going to this party and this, and your husband will tell you, this is the right outfit for this kind of occasion. So he will be helping you to understand yourself better. In other words, when you are single, you don't have someone who is helping you to understand yourself better. Yes, your bosses will help you at work, they'll give you promotions, they'll give you salary raises, they'll give you compliments, but that will not be enough, because there is still that thing that you haven't really, discovered about yourself, and your husband is the one, or your partner, who can discuss with you. It's very important to understand that the more you keep yourself single, the more you delay to have your own children. Now that's very important. Having kids is very, very important. It's important to start your own family, and it begins at a unit where we have a man, a woman, and kids. So you're not gonna be comfortable to have kids when you're not in a relationship or when you're not married. In other words, you may just learn to focus on not being single if you want to have kids. Even when you have kids, your kids will need a father. So it means that when you have your husband and you're in a relationship or something, you're married, it's better for you because you have a chance to have kids and you have a chance to have your own family. When you have your own family and you start your own family, you're better organized than a single woman, because your life is adding value to the community, and even God is happy about it, because there is an instruction in the Bible whereby it talks about how God tells us to go get married and have kids. Okay,
multiply.
Yes. Another thing you're missing out on not having a partner is lack of intimacy. This now comes to a sexual relationship. Everybody needs to be taken care of, and in as much as people don't understand what sex is, but sex is an act whereby your spouse or your husband is taking care of your body needs. Nobody should really defy you from enjoying a sexual relationship if you're married. So if you're single, you're missing out on not being intimate, and it's gonna affect you, because in marriage you have intimacy, you have a sexual relationship, and people are happy. There's a time when you have to make love to your husband or to your wife, and this has something to do with your mentality. Yeah, there has been a check on so many people. There is a big difference between people who are not actually enjoying intimacy or sexual relationships compared to those who are enjoying sexual relationships, and for sure they're not the same. If you're having a sexual relationship and you're married or whatever, you're better off than a single one, because you're even getting more old, and even you're taking care of your intimacy, because God created your body and it has feelings, and so you need to respond to those feelings, but only your partner, your wife or your husband can help you with that. I would like to say congratulations. I think you can do it. You can try to be not single, so that you don't miss out on those key factors that we talked about. I believe it's very important, and with that little information, I would like to say cheers, goodbye, we love you here at the Next Show, and God bless you so much.